Traders, we did it again. We faded the market down after looking at the news reports and saw they were negative. We also saw a market profile that the 215 and the 216 price tags that other market participants were not willing to buy IWM at that price, and we faded it down. Check out this video and see how we did it. All right, good morning, everyone. I hope all is well. Okay. So we are seeing a lot of absorption happening, buyers absorption, or buyers getting absorbed at the 215.80 mark or price range. And every time they hit that area, newer money is coming in. So at the 920, we see there was about a thousand, 1,400 buyers with 11,000 in volume, but didn't go anywhere. And then at the 915 mark, there was 12,000 buyers with 27,000 in volume getting absorbed. And then the 920, there was 11,000 in volume. So we are starting to see some buyers get absorbed around the close of last session. So I do have the 216 puts, 215 and 215 in my watch list with 215 currently in active trader. Current price is $90, but again, we know that's going to change at cash. 216s are going for $131. But again, that's gonna change as well. As always, I would love us to pop higher when we're looking to fade to see a rejection or a lack of interest. But it has a potential to drop and drop fast. So we had GDP was bad, but somewhat unchanged, quarter over quarter, unchanged. PCE was unchanged from last report. Jobless, terrible. We added about 22,000 more claims than last report. And what was the other one? Durable goods. I think durable goods was also unchanged. Yep, durable goods was actually zero, so it was less than the last report, so negative as well. So we have a few catalysts as a reason to fade the market, along with the profile from yesterday. So we saw from the 25th to the 26th, value has risen, but price has fallen. So there is a shift. If I can get rid of that. There we go. A shift from value going up and prices dropping. So there is a shift happening. So that's another catalyst to say the market should fall. We just need to see that happening in real time with 40 seconds until cash open. Again, I do have 216s and 215s in my watch list with 215 in my active trader. Okay, we have about 10 seconds until cash open. I am seeing prices go higher with lack of interest, which is great for us. All right, it may fall fast, but hopefully not. Price is opening now. All right, spread is a little wide though, so let's wait till that fix itself. Okay, good. 215s is $80. All right, we're seeing a little bit of a bump higher with no interest. Keep bumping up. That's what I like to see. Give us something to work with. There's a lot of buyers in this first candle, a lot of volume. I would love for us to pop into that 216 area though. That's all that volume and all the orders. Okay, so we're going higher, 215.91, no interest. That's working in our favor. And prices are lower, $72 per contract, 215s. 216s are very expensive though. So I'm gonna stick with the 215s. All right, we just hit that 216 flat. All right, I'm gonna take it here. $69 per contract is my entry. Looking for 79. But definitely, as prices were 215.90, still no interest. So $69 per contract is my entry. All right, they hit that 216 again. Still no entry. No, I'm sorry, no interest. So break even right now. 216.03 back to 216 flat. All right. One of the sellers are coming in now. It's still in that 26 that 215.90 area, showing no interest there. All right, there they coming. They're coming in now. Looks like it. Yep, looks like they're trying to come in now. All right, almost at my first $10. Sorry for the noise. Looks like the garbage is, if you guys can hear, it's the garbage truck. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right, there are the sellers. Finally, there we go. All right, just got my first $10, and I am moving my stop to catch profit, to lock in profit. So I would love to get 89, and we at 81 right now. So first sign of resistance is 215.53, which was the value of yesterday. We just hit that, and that's what got us the $10. Now, right now, price is at 81. It's just hit it again, 83. I would love to get the 89. Okay, there now they coming in hot. There we go. Come on, sellers. We knew they were there. We just need them to push it. And they hit that 216 flat that I mentioned in the pre-market too. So that was awesome. A little early in my entry, but all right, I'm out now at 89 per contract. So that is $20 per contract. I am done. And they're still pushing down. Hopefully everyone was able to catch that. And they're still pushing. Now it's at 91, 94 now. And it's still going. Yep, I'm all the way out just to make sure. And they're still hot. They're still dropping. So they just dropped the first sign of resistance, 215.53. The next one would be 214.89. Not to say we will ever get there, but I would lock in some profit. If you all were able to catch what I caught, I got in at 69. Shouldn't have been too far away from that. Right now, price is at 91. Yeah, I would definitely take some profit here, if not all. Back to that 15.53 and taking profit. Bigger players are taking profit. Yeah, and just be careful because what take profit can result in a reversal. So that's why it's imperative to take profit as early and often as possible. See, prices are popped back higher, but again, that you got to be careful with that. I hear a lot of people are hitting the chat. So I'll check the chat in a second. And again, I'm sorry if the garbage truck is loud. It's pretty loud in my ear. It just went away, so it should be good now. Uh, so there is, as we're back up to the 215.80 area. So that first sign of resistance, 215.53 was a lot of taking profit. All right. So I'm all the way out. I see a lot of you all are messaging, so let me go over to the general chat. See how you all did. Let's see. Okay. Sound is good. You got filled at 75. Even with 75, you should have got 10 at least. That's a jump though, because I got filled at 69, out at 85. Good. So you got your $10. Oh, you Pine Q, you do margins. I'm a cash account, so a cash account, you just play with what you have. There's no limit to how many times you can play. It just play until you don't have anything. Looks like the sellers are still in there. I definitely would take all profit if you didn't already, but even that first 5 minutes was 90,000 buyers, 608 in volume, and didn't go anywhere to the upside. You would think with that much volume and that many buyers, the price would skyrocket. But we saw pre-market, we talked about it 920, 925. We saw some buying absorption, and it looked like it's still happening. Sellers are still there. All right, so let me focus on y'all. Let's see. The future 4193. You weren't able to hear me? Was that it looks like everyone else was able to hear. Good sound. Thank you, Ken. 75 fill, 76 fill, 85 out. Let's see. Oh, so you only had one TP. That TP got you though. Got you profit. And the sellers are still there. Let's go, baby. That's what I feel like. Every time I hit the buy market, I feel the same way. Because my mind goes straight to moving my stop. I'm anticipating making money. And then like we saw yesterday, I had to do it fast. Otherwise I would have lost all the profit I made. All right. In at 68, out at 85. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. $1,100 today? Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. Perfect, Ken. 450 on the demo. Good stuff. 75 in, 92 out. Awesome. Great job. Couldn't get filled, decided not to chase. Yeah, definitely don't chase. Because if you would have chased, you would have probably got stopped out with that bump higher. So, good way to sit on your hands and practice discipline. And at 67, so you got a better price than me. 67. I got 69. Out at 94. Awesome, Sonny. I'm always excited when others do better than me. I get a few of the guys that I talk to that we talk about trading, they do sometimes do better than me as well. You couldn't hear the garbage truck good. Yeah, it was pretty loud, but that's good that you guys weren't able to hear. 75 and 85 and then 95. Nice. So you got a full 20 like I did as well. Couldn't hear the garbage truck good. Cool. It's a good luck charm, I guess. I guess. This one was pretty straightforward though. I mean, we had three, well, technically two bad reports out of the three. The third one was unchanged. So that was a catalyst, especially with small caps. And then you saw a big area of interest of value, I should say, between 216.40 and 216 flat. And it hit that 216 flat perfectly. I was a little early on my entry, but it hit that and then dropped. We saw its price went higher. There was little to no interest up there, little to no volume. So perfect. 400 on futures. Nice. You get out when I do. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I hit my first TP and it's just like, all right, after I hit my first take profit, you want to get that $20, but after that it's like, all right, pressure's off. 74 in, 85, and then 94. Awesome. In at 70, out at 95. Great job, David. Great job to you all. In at 73, out at 86, 8 contracts, real money. Nice job, a bad trader. Got 75, so a bit higher. Yeah. And out at 94. Yeah, that 70s was high, but that push was great, and it's still pushing down. The sellers are definitely in there. 18% win for me. Still got 10 runners? Okay. If it dropped that 215.25, which it look like it's trying to do, then you may be in some big money. It's trying to push that low. If it break that low, which is damn near there, it may be happening as we speak. 215, 25, 26. Yeah, it just broke a new low. So you should be in some big money. I would start locking in though. Move that stop a little bit. Let's see, 69. Okay. $27 per contract demo. Yep, yep. Keep practicing till you feel confident in what you're seeing. If you're watching it. Small profit is 74 to 81. I'm happy. Good stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. $7 profit per contract. 10 at 76, took half at 86, and then the other half at 96. Awesome. Cool. $150, 160. Yep, after commission fees. Yeah. Yeah, right. Moving that stop. That's the first thing I do. I that's the first thing I go for is I'm ready to move that stop to lock to once I get cash in something, I'm locking that in. The best advice I've ever received is take profit as early and often as possible, and when you do, protect it. Let's see, 216. Oh, you did 216, so you probably paid that high premium at 120. Yeah, you paid $120, but out at 150, so that's good profit. And I see why you would have did it because I mean, it hit what I think the high was 216. What was it? 216.08 before dropping. So I get the logic. It's too close to comfort for me. That low 216s, depending on when you get filled, you could pay that high premium. So that's why I chose 215s. And if it's on your side, then the money's gonna be made fast. So that's what I always do, slightly out the money. $69 and 70, sorry, 69 and 87 out. Awesome. Four out today. $115 profit. Nice. Slow and steady. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Today was better because it wasn't fast. Like yesterday was like super fast, right? The move actually started pre-market, and I mean they're about to hit that second uh sign of resistance, which is the extreme low of yesterday's movement, 214.89, which is also an unfinished auction too. So they could blow past that, potentially fill orders, and then you may see a pop higher. But either way, we're done. And VIX didn't go. I know someone asked me, I think Pine Q, I think we talked about the VIX. It didn't quite even get to the 19. So high, but not close to the 20s. Slow and steady for sure. It takes time. If you're on this journey to learn, if you're on here to learn, there's a lot of material to learn from. We talked about two amazing books too about market profile and order flow. If you guys are interested, but it's a journey. Like I said yesterday, it's like the playoffs, right? It's like pre-season, regular season versus playoffs. Back testing is like regular season, and then watching it live action is like the playoffs. So once you can get those two or get the playoffs together where you can see it in action and it slows, the game slows down for you, it's an incredible tool. Um, being able to see the past and then go over to order flow to see what's happening in real time, the future, there's nothing better than that. All right, I am all the way out today. I got a few minutes to answer some questions, then I got a meeting to run to. But anybody got any questions or want to say anything before I get out of here? Great job today, everyone. This was a lot easier because again, we saw a pop higher. That's what I always look for. I want to see something happening, right? I want to see a rejection or lack of interest, I should say, whether we're buying or selling. That always gives me the warm and fuzzies before making a play. Overprice. Are you thinking about indicators? Indicators are one, they're lagging. Number two, they're calculations of MGI, right? Market generated information. All you need is market generated information, which is real time buyers and sellers. You don't need the calculations of real time buyers and sellers. You just need the raw information, the raw data. Now, I'm guessing that's what you're referring to. So good question, Texas Yeti. So value, if you're looking at market profile, and I'm gonna move this out of the way so my YouTubers can see it. Um, so if you look at yesterday, the 25th profile, right, where we have the values between value high and value low, that's considered value, right? Yep, yep. So if you look at the 25th, value is between value high and value low. That's considered value, where other market participants for that day considered IWM, which we play as value price. So yesterday the values between 216.30 and 214.24. I'm sorry, not yesterday, the 25th, Tuesday. 216.30 to 214.24 was value. Yesterday, value went higher, which is again the value high, value low, was 218.43 to 215.42 roughly. So value had went higher, but at the end of the day, it was a negative day. So price actually dropped from the open and close, right? So value went higher, but market participants didn't agree with the higher price tag. So price actually dropped. So there was a shift. The value of IWM went higher, but other participants didn't agree with that high value. So that was a potential shift. And then today we saw the reports were negative. So that was another reason to sell as well. Yep, the actual price. Yep, between open and close. Exactly. That's the shift. That's the buyers, right? Buyers and sellers. So overall, market participants didn't agree with that high value of the, what was it, 218s, 217s, and even 216s. So that's the shift that I'm talking about between value and price. Good question. Good question. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, you lost. So yeah, the value of price. So yes, between the 25th and the 26th, value between value high and value low went higher, but the actual price was negative. Hopefully that made up for the loss of for voice. So that's the shift that I'm talking about between value and price. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Is there anyone else before I head out of here? If not, I will see you all. I'm sorry, Bruce F. It seems at low end of middle chart. I'm not sure what that means. From yesterday, and yeah, if that's what you're saying, then yes, it was the low value of yesterday. But again, you got to remember too, it's price versus value, right? So there was a shift. Value is higher, but price is not. How did I determine the area of interest between 216 flat and 216.40? Um, a couple things going back to where market profile. So I split my profile, right? So splitting your profile can tell you a couple different things. It can tell you exactly where buyers bought or sellers sold, right? So the area of interest 216.40 between 216 flat was this, I think it was the I period. Yeah, it was the I period of yesterday, 1:30 to 2 o'clock. and there was a lot of volume before price dropped. Hopefully that explains it. You're okay. And you have it on 30 minutes. Which platform are you using? And I can't tell what the numbers are either. I see value high and value low, but it doesn't tell me what the actual numbers are for the 25th. I wouldn't say it doesn't mean anything. Value is value. It does mean something, but if there's a difference of you're going with the majority, right? So value can go higher, but if the majority of participants aren't necessarily willing to pay those higher prices, then there's a shift and vice versa. If value goes lower, but you're seeing participants are buying from those low prices. So I wouldn't say it doesn't mean anything. Value is value. You just got to understand where the buyers are buying from and sellers are selling from within value. I would say an in-balance day is a lot easier to play than an out-of-balance day because you can tell where value is easier. All right, a bad trader shows 215.39 trading view to 214.39. That's not too far off. I'm not sure why trading view saying showing differently, but that's well, actually the top part is different. That's a lot. 215.39 at the top half of that. I got 216. I don't not sure what trading view is showing or why it's showing that. I couldn't tell you. As long as it's 30 minute on a 30-minute rotation, it should show you the same thing. You use your question for the day. Nah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I mean, it was when it was explained to me how to slow it down and look at the market in a different perspective, my eyes and went wide open and my the light in my head went off. Treat it like any other business. Better picture. Let me see if I can click on it to see. Uh, yeah, it's off. I mean, it's not that far off. I see 220, I mean, the 25th, roughly around the 216 mark. That's not that far off from what I have. I have 216.30, and then the low is 214.39. Yeah, that's not that far off. I'm not sure why it's off between you and me, but it's not that far. It's a couple cents off. I can't explain trading view. Never touched it. It took a minute, even when I was introduced to market profile and then a different perspective of how to trade. It still took some time, but I like that thought and how to approach it better than I ever did in my beginning of my journey. It was the beginning of my journey was way too difficult. I was doing all kinds of formations and cups and handles and head and shoulder formations and patterns and all that stuff just made my head spin. And none of it was consistent, but good stuff. I see a few of you all are still typing, and the sellers are really hot now, but we're already out of it. All right, I'll get a few more, and then I'm gonna head out of here. What do I see as the next level down from 214.35? I haven't even looked at it. You have fibs. I don't use indicators. Well, let me take that back. I do use VWAP. VWAP is a guide, but not as a decision making. So I don't know about Fibs. Again, Fibonacci is a calculation of market generated information. I don't need the calculations. I just need the raw data. I'm amazing. I appreciate it. I need to tell my wife that. Let her read this. Yeah, again, I don't use Fibs, so I don't trust indicators. I mean, I would say to look at that, I would have to look at the market profile, and in 214.50 area, that is the profile of the 25th, where we saw buyers buy the E period and F period. I go off that. And if and even VWAP too with three standard deviations down, so that's a guide. And if I was to use the standard view of market profile in 214s, yeah, you're looking at the value low of the 25th, where there's also a single print at 213.57 to 213.33 potentially. But I mean, the direction is direction already. The move has already happened. I wouldn't trust a reversal at this point. Just blew 33 cent to the upside or down. Oh, we were talking about options. 33 cent. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, 214.15. That is, I think that's the extreme low of the 25th. Yeah, I mean, in this late of the game, I wouldn't even touch the market anyway. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen without me. But that looks to be the E period of the 25th, which is the extreme low is 213.49. So it's getting close to the extreme low of the 25th. There's a potential for price to pop higher, but what's the rhyme and reason behind it, right? There's no catalyst to drive the market higher. Everything we've seen in reports have been to fade. The profile is telling us to fade. Yeah, I don't see the reason behind it. Not to say that it won't, but I need more of a reason to say we're gonna drop. I mean, we're gonna pop higher. Oh, well, I do kind of see it. The extreme low of the month, we just blew past that. 214, I'm sorry, 213.97 was the extreme low of last month. So we're coming to that. That could be the catalyst, but again, I mean, IWM and with news, I wouldn't trust it unless you see something in order flow. All right. All right, one more, and then I'm gonna head out of here. I see Jamal, you're typing. Now, I'm not saying that it won't happen. I don't know the answer to that. I don't have enough evidence to suggest that I would play that. And on top of that, VIX is damn near at 20. Yeah, 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 exactly. 215s at 150. Oh yeah, yeah. I try not to look. Once I make my money for the day, I don't dwell on what could have been. You'll go crazy. If you have a goal, just hit that goal consistently every day. Your account will grow. All right, I'm out of here. Blue Devil, thank you. Y'all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I believe we have some important news tomorrow as well that could be the catalyst to drive us up or down. International goods, and then we have personal income and outlays, all both at 8:30, which will give us enough time to digest it and then see what happens from there. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.